Today we're going to be replacing the heating thermostat. This is the one that's here now. It's a Honeywell funny digitan thing. It came with the house, and to replace it with his old Sears one. They're both reading about 80 degrees. This one says 80, that one says 79, so looks like it's working. This thermostat, this Honeywell one, does not seem to work correctly. I don't know what the problem is. You short the two terminals, the furnace comes on and heats, but this, you put it on heat and nothing happens. So, I'm not sure. I mean, there's a quadrillion things in there, so it's probably not wired correctly, but I don't know why there's so many things. I mean, you have this one here, it's got 4. Why there's, what is it, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on there? I don't understand this stuff. It's too complicated and annoying. I need to get a smaller screwdriver. Let's see if I have one on here. I do. And all this stuff is just it's too complicated. It takes something simple and makes it difficult. I do not like that. I like it simple. Okay, that will work. Now I think the way the Sears thermostat mounts is completely different, so we're going to have a problem with the appearance of the wall after this is done, most likely. But if that's the biggest problem, why is that? Okay. Seriously? Yeah, that's a running trend in this house. All the screws that came with this house are so ridiculously long and just total overkill for the application. So it looks like there's been at least 2 other thermostats here previously based on the holes on the wall. That's kind of comical. So let's see, how does this mount? This is an old mercury thermostat. You can see the mercury floating around in there. That is super cool. Ah, mercury, poisonous, ah! Give me a break. People gotta relax. You know, the mercury's not gonna kill anybody sitting in there. Okay. So, it's gonna utilize, actually I'll use these 2 holes here. So, I'll go grab some sheetrock screws. I don't think these other ones are going to thread into here correctly. Nope, not in the slightest. In fact, the sheetrock screws may not work either because the holes are too big. Oh, let's see. Okay, I got the screws. So first, let's go ahead and make the wiring. Bug sounds awfully close. Let's go ahead and make the connections here. So we have, in this case, we have white and red. So that's all we need on here. I'll screw in the other 2 because we're not going to use them now. The reason why I bought a thermostat with with heat and cooling, is because I only have heat in the house right now, but eventually the plan is to put a whole house fan in. And I'll tie that to the cooling side so that it will shut off before it gets too cold. Alright, so we need white and red. Gonna have to go get a set of pliers too. I'm just gonna go ahead and restrip these connections because they're kind of shoddy anyways. This one's okay, I guess. Okay, so we'll put the red on the R. Come on, Goof, get on there. This is really irritating me. It's kind of weird to be sweating while working on heating equipment. Okay, there's that. And now what does that say on there? I can't read it. This is a 30 volts. What was the other one? Probably doesn't even tell you. I better go and check the control module on the boiler before we blow something up here. I just checked with the meter. We are within specification, as I figured it would be, but something of this age, you better check it. Okay, so that's connected now, and there's a nail in the middle of the hole for some reason that I haven't the slightest idea what it is, and that is preventing me from pushing the extra wire back in. What a stupid place to put a nail. It's ludicrous. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, that's lining up with those holes that are there. So we'll just reuse those holes. If the screws go in tight, if they don't, then I will just make new holes, because we already have a whole freak show going on here. So, and the wall looks terrible anyway, so if we have to add in a hole, it's not a big deal. Yeah, we have to add in a hole, because it's not grabbing at all. So we'll just move down an inch or a centimeter. Okay, that's secured to the wall. So now I think we just have to slip this back on like that. Let's put it to heat. Should not have any activity yet because it's below what it's set at. Let's move up to 90. That certainly engaged the circulator pump. Sounds like there's a lot of air in the lines. I'll have to bleed it out. And the boiler itself probably isn't running because it's already up to temperature, because it's running occasionally for the hot water anyways. So it's probably already up to temperature. And I can hear the radiators creaking, so I think that we are getting heat. Yes, we are. It is hot. So it's working. And there goes the boiler. And the boiler makes a funny noise, so I gotta get this, yeah, look at this. That was the sound right there. It still makes it a little bit. Sounds like air in the fuel pump to me, but haven't looked at it yet, so I don't know. But that's working. This is hot. We need to secure it a little better than that. Okay. Alright, so it's working. Sounds funny, but it's working. And since we certainly don't need it any hotter in this house, let's go ahead and lower this back down. And the boiler is going to run until it satisfies, but the circulator pump should cut off. Okay, the boiler has cut off and the circulator pump cut off, so it looks like this is working properly. Put it back to off for now. We'll leave it at 75. And we are now ready for the heating season. Probably about 2 to 3 weeks out from now.